Democrats managed to flip the Republican seat in the House vacated by George Santos' expulsion, with former Congressman Thomas Swayze beating Republican Mazi Pilip, and to put it bluntly, Trump seems to be losing his mind, because to him, of course, Republicans taking over and him winning in November is his get out of jail free card, and probably his only one, and he now sees it becoming increasingly harder for Republicans to win anything, let alone for him to take back the presidency. So shortly after the results of this election were announced, Trump took to Truth Social to write, "Republicans just don't learn. But maybe she was still a Democrat. I have an almost 99% endorsement success rate in primaries," which is just blatantly not true, "and a very good number in the general elections as well. But just watch this very foolish woman, Mazi Melissa Phillip, running in a race where she didn't endorse me and tried to straddle the fence when she would have easily won if she understood anything about modern day politics in America. MAGA, which is most of the Republican Party, stayed home, and it always will, unless it is treated with the respect that it deserves. I stayed out of the race. I want to be loved." And I don't know why you put that in quotes, kind of odd. "Give us a real candidate in the district for November. Swayze, I know him well, can be easily beaten." Now, remember, Trump got these conservative Supreme Court justices voted in during his presidency or elected in, and they overturned Roe v. Wade, and Republicans have lost everything since then. Trump sees these ballot referendums, the losses in special elections, and his own handpicked candidates losing massively in 2022, so the 99% endorsement rate, kind of an exaggeration, but he knows his path to victory is growing increasingly more slim. Republicans are definitely on the back foot now. Things are not looking good for them, and it hasn't been for a while. That is why they're trying to point fingers more than they are trying to stand on any of their successes, because there are none. And the last one they got, overturning Roe, made them wildly unpopular. He moves on to then attack California Congressman Adam Schiff, who is running for Senate. Notably, he's one of the more anti-Trump Democrats, and Trump, in all caps, takes to Truth Social to write, "Slimeball Adam Shifty Schiff, one of the true lowlifes in the history of politics in America, is running for the U.S. Senate in California, a state for which he has done nothing but escalate violent crime, destroyed by allowing millions of illegal migrants, push the Green New Scam and all electric card mandate, perpetuate the homelessness crisis and crime, defund the police, be bad to our military and vets." Now, keep in mind, pretty much all of this is false. "And stop water from freely flowing into the state from up north. Other than that, and his authorship of the failed and fully debunked Russia hoax," asked Paul Manafort, who's spending 4 years in prison, "if it was debunked. Pencil Neck is a wonderful guy. Sadly, between rank no-choice voting and unlimited numbers of mail-in ballots pouring into places unknown to people that sometimes receive many ballots to fill out and send back at will, Californians are screwed. Make America great again." Now, I don't know how healthy you can consider someone who would do this. This is giving me like weird uncle who just types all his thoughts out onto Facebook posts that are a little bit too personal. It's kind of giving those vibes for me. He's clearly panicking and just lashing out at whoever he can because, again, he sees his window for freedom becoming smaller and smaller. In one more post, this time targeting Nikki Haley, he says, "Watched Bird Brain do an interview yesterday, and she has become a crazed lunatic. Totally unhinged. Tricky Nikki is suffering from a terminal disease. Trump derangement syndrome. Not a pretty thing to watch." Now, what do you think the syndrome is that makes you deliriously take to social media like this? To him, he invokes Nikki's husband, he mentions all these things about her, and then when she responds, she's obsessed and she has Trump derangement syndrome. And this is something you see with MAGA a lot, where their entire personality is Trump, but they don't have anything wrong with them, and they're also definitely not in a cult. It's you that has something wrong with you for pointing that out. This is not the actions of a well man. And this is something he's definitely doing in fear. It'll be interesting going forward to see how increasingly desperate he becomes, especially if Haley does stay in for the long run. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.